Alright, so I think we're live. This video, change the angle here. I think it'll work. Okay, so you know what? It's hanging from the trees. Shout out to Tarzan, the guy that swings from the trees. He's barefoot and he can run and swing from the trees. I'm back by the ocean. It's the place where my heart will always remain. And I forgot what it felt like, the peace and the tranquility and the joy that I felt on my skin from that cool breeze. This is where I found out about, and I kind of forgot the sensation, but I think that one of the healthiest things that anybody can do is wear a button-up shirt, because I figured this out. I used to have, well, back when we were doing the sword training, before the work injury, I found out that, you know, I had a little bit of confidence issues with taking my shirt off anywhere I was at. I still do in like certain places, because society is like super judgmental, and I can feel that. But we have to overcome these judgments, right? You know, everybody should be able to embrace body positivity and enjoy the wind and the sun, which is our birthright. So anyway, I'm gonna take it off because it feels way better. And yeah, I just feel way better. As you can see, my emotions, like that, my emotional body just feels way, way better with the sun and the wind whispering across my body. And that is why my mother fought for what she fought for, to be able to have equal rights for women. And also, you know, it causes breast cancer if you don't get sunshine. And we talk about this on this channel, how the myofascia needs direct sunlight on direct meridian points to absorb and structure water through the electricity process of the sun, which is electric. The earth is magnetic, but you gotta have your shoes off. You have to be able to ground out those negative ions as they're being created, because energy is directly being created in the body during that hydration process. Okay, all right. Got a lot of tension in my face, so this is my morning ritual to get over my full body arthritis. And every day I get extreme pain in different parts of my body. Right now it's really in my ribs, my knees, my calves, my shoulders, my neck, my elbows. It's also in my hands, but not as bad. So I'm gonna focus on doing the full body. Oh, definitely my spine. So, but yeah, so I got a little bit of sunburn a couple days ago because I was on here out of the shade. I wasn't moving enough and I wasn't hydrating enough. So I found a beautiful tree to get under. I'm still getting some sunshine through. It's just not direct through the trees. And my goal is to feel absolutely amazing. Now, when I stop doing the exercises, I don't feel naturally high anymore because some of that pain comes back, but it allows me to get through the day. However, I do believe I can get to a point where I can get my body healed to be able to do those breathing exercises and to be able to be in a constant state of natural joy and ecstasy. Because your thoughts have a lot to do with the flow of the energy in your body. It's emotion, energy, in motion. All right, so we're gonna get into it. We got about we're almost down to about 3/4 of a gallon of green juice. And I'm gonna be focusing on some Bastrika to start today, since normally I start with other things. Shout out to Certified Health Nut Troy Casey for making perineum sunning. That is very close to a place where you go to the bathroom, but there's a lot of power in that, and I can't really do that here. Shout out to all the nudist beaches on earth and all the nudists that have been able to overcome their shame, fear, and resentment for their bodies and everybody else's, so that they could tap into ultimate vitality. Now, too much sun, you got to know what your body's capable of. If you hydrate and you do the breathing and you move that energy, a lot of us have energy blocks in the body, especially people that worked out or worked at a job at a factory for a long time. Those muscles become hard and those chi centers become blocked, and then your body isn't able to hydrate. And that's what makes your body burn so much faster, is the inability to have your meridians hydrate the body. So Bastrika, Certified Health Nut Troy Casey teaches this the best. Calls him, hey, my fellow Psycho Chickens. By the way, he used to be a model. He has like really nice $300,000 cars. He charges a little bit too much. I never was able to go to one of his things. Wim Hof teaches the same thing. He only charges $100 for his stuff. If you're rich, I would go to both of them. If you got a lot of money, I would go to Health Nut, Certified Health Nut Troy Casey's events. He's gonna give you a lot of value, but Wim Hof, his prices are a lot lower and a lot more attainable. All right, here we go. So we're gonna take a huge deep breath, and then we're gonna shove all of that oxygen out. But we're gonna make sure that we're postured, because anytime we're breathing, we're activating muscles and fascia. So we want to make sure that we're barefoot, that we're utilizing all of our muscles. We want to spread our toes apart so that we can restructure the roots of our temple, our body, because a weak temple is a weak body. So we must understand through meditation, not just listening to the benefits of barefoot, because so many people listen to the benefits of barefoot but never try it. So you can't listen to someone else must do. Okay, so here we go. And I had that issue a lot. It took me 3 years to start doing any of this stuff. Okay. And my consistency isn't as good as it should be. So I want you to make sure you have a straight spine. Now they do this in a sitting position, but I believe that we in this society, we don't have a lot of time to sit. So I do everything in a standing position, because and then I'm gonna get into doing moving Bastrika, so that way my body can handle it in different movements, because I feel like we have to be moving in order to survive on this planet, to make money, etc. So here we go. So essentially, it's actually kind of hard to see. It's easier to suck your stomach in when you lean forward, but then when you want to go pull back, it's hard. So doing the pranayama is actually going to help hydrate your organs, and so is this, and massage your organs. So I'm just going to do it standing. I can't really get my tummy sucked in that much, but I can feel that pressure up against my organs, and I already feel a lot better on one round. But what you really want to do is suck your tummy in and just hold it when you let go of all the oxygen until you can't no more, and then just slowly bring that air back into your body. So Oh yeah, and certified health nut Troy Casey was living with black mold in his home for like 10 years. I've been living with black mold in my vans for about 2 years, and it's a lot more closed, and it's like right above me. So I have to do this every morning to get this mucus out, that because my body's lymphatic system is capturing those black molds, and then I have to get them out. Let's see, it's still going. Black mold causes, it makes it really hard for you to think, focus. So I've been dealing with that. I've also been dealing with no air conditioning for 2 years. So it's been very, very tough. It's been very tough. Okay, here we go. All right. There probably is a benefit to sitting down with this, but I'm gonna be doing this standing because I feel like it's activating different muscles along my spine, and I'm building spinal strength through proper posture. And to me, when I do it sitting down, it's hard to stand up. My muscles are really tight in my back. So that's why I'm choosing to do it standing up, and I already have issues with my back and my shoulders, so that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, we're gonna do one more, and you really want to do this, probably you want to work up to be able to do this like 100 times if you really want the biggest benefit. But I have so many different things to do today. I gotta go do laundry, I gotta organize and clean some things, so I'm limited on time, but all right. Woo! Feeling good, feeling really good. Okay. So I can feel where that tension is in my abdomen, and I can tell where it's not hydrating. And so most likely, yeah, like I can feel it. I can feel that. So now we're gonna do some pranic breathing because I really need to get this. It's gonna increase my digestion, and then that water is just gonna get pushed into the fascia around my body. All right. All right. I'm gonna tap around my lung meridian, kind of knock loose some of that mucus that's being formed. And so I realized I've been doing Tai Chi wrong the whole time. You actually want to be completely relaxed. I was doing like a breathing where all my muscles were locked into place, and I think that was kind of like a Bruce Lee type of training. I don't actually know what I was doing. I think it was Qigong, but I could be wrong. So it could be a different type of training, or maybe it's just one of the trainings that I do that no one else does, but I doubt it. Humans have been around for billions of years, so I'm not trying to get stuck in my ego, but humans and humans, because I know I've been put in my place a lot by certain enlightened women that are angry at the sexism of the English spellcasting language. But all right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to completely relax my body when I do this chronic breathing, just to see what changes. Because I normally do it with like a tense body. So I'm gonna switch this around and do a really relaxed body when I do this. And this is pranayama. This is not tai chi. I'm going to try both of what I've been doing in a relaxed state. I'm going to try to pull my spine into a backward bend while standing. We're going all the way out and all the way in until we feel a little pressure. And then where am I feeling this pressure build? I'm feeling it on my lower back. So I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to kind of push it back there. And I'm just going to kind of start massaging back there while I do that. Now pranayama focuses on nadis, so what you can do is you can do different nostrils. You can put like an earplug, one that you want to put in your ear probably, and stick it in your nostril. And I don't actually have anything around me right now to do that. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna activate my hands because I got a lot of tension all up my hands. I'm gonna do the pranayama while moving the fingers to kind of wake them up. Lock our thumbs and we're gonna move them in a wave, and then we'll reverse. Feeling good, y'all. Feeling good. Okay. So now it's time to really open up these triceps. These triceps are very, very tight, and so that is blocking the biceps, and the triceps are very tight. So that is blocking the heart and lung meridians around the chest. If these are blocked, this is going to increase your blood pressure immensely, and it's also going to put a lot of strain on your heart because your blood pressure is going up. Anytime you have tight muscles all around the body and you're starting to do exercise, this is going to severely increase your blood pressure. So it's really important to kind of get in there and release them. And I do that through the stretching. So we're gonna still do that chronic breathing. You can choose to do it one nostril or the other, but I just like to have my hand relaxed because I don't have a nose plug. And we're gonna move it in a circle, and then we're gonna try to do it the opposite way too. And we also want to try to hit that shoulder. My shoulder is very, very tight. I still, 2 years later, have not been able to release the tightness in my shoulder, biceps, and triceps all the way, but it used to be a lot worse. I just haven't had the time to be able to do it in the right. Actually, I haven't had the right environment to do it because of the hot van it's hard to stay hydrated. Like, I'll drink 2 gallons of water, but I'll be extremely dehydrated the next morning. So, all right, let's do it. And this has similar benefits of doing mudras as well, because you're moving your fingers. So this will help increase your mudra power when you're holding mudras, which are connecting electrical circuits to different meridians. We want to do this with a straight back. We're going to try to keep our posture correct. I'm starting to get some cracks and pops in my lower back, so I really just need to drink some more water. So, still don't have to pee. That's how dehydrated I was after drinking this much. But I'm able to move so much better, so that I know that my body is absorbing this water. I know that my fascia is hydrating, and I can feel my muscles starting to expand throughout my body. Okay. So we're doing this twisting right here, and I got to be careful, because I can feel all the way up into my ear and my neck, the muscles going. So I really got to try to focus in, so that I'm not hurting myself. Because when you're doing this breathing, it's also creating natural painkillers in the body. It's also why I refuse to take painkillers, because you're moving and you can feel your body making some noises, and that's not good. So if I'm making painkillers in my body, but I'm still injuring my body while my body's numb, or feeling a natural painkiller, that's stupid. So really tap into the muscles and make sure that things don't feel like they're making noises, you know? We want to go slowly. Eventually, when I'm doing this, my shoulder won't do that, and I'll be able to get much more range of motion. So here we go. And I'm just gonna kind of tap in and do different things. Right now, my wrist was kind of popping, so I'm feeling this right here is tight. So doing that breathing, sometimes my abdomen will get tight as well, so sometimes you'll have to fall back and you'll have to go to different parts of the body. I already need to get more water, so I think we're gonna go ahead and pause it here, and we'll come back and do it a little bit later. Oh yeah, my body is gonna need at least 1.5 gallons this morning. All right, y'all. May your days be filled with absolute joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, absolute vitality. The only way we can truly heal our bodies as fully as if we choose to become minimalists and we reduce the amount of things that we want to buy, or we have to make a lot of money. So there's different ways to do it. Me personally, I found that being outside with my shirt off just gives me a sense of serenity and happiness, and it allows me an environment where I can heal. So get out there, get out into nature, get barefoot inside of your DNA. It is eternal memory, it is eternal knowledge,